What is up, everybody, and welcome to my new channel that I just started. My name is Wyatt, and I'm going to be showing you today all my fish, and I'm going to do a tour of my room with the fish. So let's start with the desk tanks. The tank you are currently looking at now is my Gardneri killifish tank. We have one female, and the male is in the back right there. This tank also has a couple of plants and a lot of floating plants. This tank right here houses my pygmy corydoras and some green jade shrimps, while this tank over here houses some blue velvet shrimp and no fish currently, so comment down below if there's any fish you think I should get. Also, that last tank with the Gardneri killifish had some cherry shrimp in it and one bristlenose pleco. This tank right here has 2 male and 2 female cherry barbs, which I am currently trying to breed. Right next to it is this tank right here with 1 male endler and 3 female endlers, and also some green jade shrimp, which I am currently trying to breed all of them. And the tank next to it has all the guppies that I am not trying to breed, as well as some endlers, and also a couple green jade shrimp. This tank right here has a bunch of guppies and endlers and also green jade shrimp, which I am not currently trying to breed, although they are breeding themselves. Below that is a little terrarium I built, which has a slug, 1 guppy fry, 1 nearite snail, and a couple ram's horn snails. And the slug commonly hides, and it's hard for me to find him sometimes, although you can see the guppy commonly and the nearite snail, which is right there on the wall. This tank right here currently has the lights off, and it houses 3 flagfish, 2 honey gouramis, and 2 sparkling gouramis, as well as 5 celestial pearl danios, and a bunch of plants, mainly ribosome plants. It also has 1 bristlenose pleco and a couple autocinclus. No shrimp in this tank, but it does have a lot of floating plants. All of these tanks down here on the shelf have either baby fish or fish I'm trying to breed. These 2 tanks right here are trying to breed white cloud mountain minnows, and I'm probably going to take those down because I'm not having the best luck breeding them. Although this tank right here has 1 singular baby molly, and this tank over here has 5 swordtails of assorted species. There's no lights down here, and the light for this tank up here is off because there's slight algae in the tank and I want to get it down. This right here is my favorite tank that I have. It's a 125 gallon. It currently has golden mountain minnows, 2 hillstream loaches, a couple bristlenose plecos, a couple albino bristlenose plecos, some baby black Berlin swordtails, and it also has some white cloud minnows in it. Below the 125 gallon is a 10 gallon with a crayfish and 1 or 2 minnows. I'm not exactly sure. There might only be 1 minnow left. I started with 3 when they were little, and now they're huge, so they probably died off either from old age or the crayfish got to them. I did drop in a bunch of snails today. The crayfish might eat them. The crayfish commonly hides underneath those rocks and sometimes climbs about on the sponge filter, which you can see is sort of teared up, and sometimes on those floating plants if you can reach them. So this pretty well sums up all the fish tanks in my room right now, and please comment any suggestions for them or what you would like to see me add to this room. I will be setting up a 40 gallon breeder tank soon, and I will try and film that and make it interesting. I plan to probably put angelfish in it eventually, and some other things, possibly. Well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, as this is my first video and I probably have 0 subscribers. And I hope you enjoyed.